Okay, so of course I'm getting sick again, and I wonder why. But we're just gonna blame it on the kids this time. So I'm still gonna finish this. So I left off where I meet this guy. We vibing, we good, and he. I'm gonna say he broke my almost 3.5 year celibacy. Um, yeah. We were messing around for a while, but before I go into that situation, I want to get back to my job situation. So my job decided that since with the whole COVID situation, they were just gonna leave us at home. We were just gonna be working from home, and that meant that we was gonna take on more hospitals. So we was gonna start taking on, like, I think about this time it's probably like 7 or 8 more hospitals. So they ended up like splitting everybody into different departments. One department would just verify the insurance, and the other department would just call the patients and tell them their patient responsibility and other departments. So when all of that change started to happen, they had mad overtime. They was giving out mad overtime. Like, there was unlimited overtime. So a lot of us, especially me and the other girl um, that I was working with, we used to, Nancy too, we were killing the overtime. Like, to the point where my check was coming out to be like $1,500 every 2 weeks. So, like, and around that time, like I said, like, uh, they was giving out the stimulus and everything. So I really wasn't like spending, because everybody, all my children had everything that they needed and they wanted. So I wasn't really overly spending like that. Cause like the next week would come, and and then I'm like, damn, I already got paid already. Like, that's how much we were working. Like, cause we could come in as early as we wanted to, and we could leave as late as like 11. I think it was 11 or 12. But then of course, people was taking advantage of it to the point where they will wake up like at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and then start working accounts. Mind you, these are patients' information that we're working on in our homes. So waking up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning just to do a couple of accounts, like, I could understand if you can't sleep, because I ended up getting, I can never say that word, insomnia, whatever, where you can't sleep. That started happening to me like like all the time. Like, I couldn't go to sleep after a while. But I wouldn't jump on just to do accounts, but it got to the point that so many people were just jumping on like after 12 o'clock in the morning that they ended up like um putting a time limit on it. So like the latest that we could stay on would be like 11. But I would come on like, because the kids were still at home doing their school online. So I would jump on at 7 in the morning, and we'll get off sometime until 8, 9 o'clock at nighttime. I would go clock out for make them dinner, make something easy, or order something, and then I'll be on there until like 9 o'clock. Wake up the next day, do it all over again. Like, my check was coming out so pretty, so pretty, to the point where um they kicked me off food stamps for that. And at first I was kind of upset, but then I was like, thinking about it, I was like, yo, this would be like where I didn't have to constantly have to renew every 6 weeks, then having to give proof, and after a while it just got, to me, it just got really irritating, because it was like I really needed to make the extra money, but then I knew it would affect my food stamps. So I was like, because at this point I was almost done with school. So I was like, if I'm going to start making this type of money, I got to be prepared to be getting kicked off for food stamps. And at that time, like, yeah, my grocery, we was getting unlimited, like really unlimited food stamps. So I didn't really pay attention to it until they actually cut it off and how much money I was really spending every other day. Like by then, food was not that high. So it was like I probably would spend like a good like $400 every week. Like yeah, like between the snacks, the stuff that I was gonna make that night, because at that time too, when I couldn't sleep, I would watch like tasty videos, or I would watch a lot of the Food Network videos like Chopped, what's his name, Battle with Billy something. Yeah, so I would watch those type of stuff and start the next day I would get the ingredients and just start um see if I could make it. Uh, so I didn't really notice that until they completely cut off my food stamps. So I was like, damn, like this would be kind of a good thing, you know what I'm saying? And then I also seen I don't know if it was around this time. I also follow Peach McIntyre. Um, But like I've always followed her, especially when she did Gregory Choice for the jobs, and she give out information. She was like the first one to, dish out information on Facebook with the food stamps, with the stimulus. With she was like very informative, and she would always post all that stuff. And I remember when she started the content creation, and she made so much money, she got kicked off a WIC. Did she get kicked off the WIC? I don't even know. But I know she got kicked off for food stamps and Medicaid and all that stuff. So I was like, damn. Like, at that time, I was like, she doing that all off of YouTube? But like I said, was like I said before, like I'm the type of person, I didn't want my personal business out there. And she was having all her personal business out there. And I was like, well, if for me to get off food stamps and Medicaid for my kids, if I gotta tell my personal business, nah, I'd just rather go and clock in to somebody's job. Now I'm to that point where I'm like, nah, like I don't mind doing it for a little bit, but not for the rest of my life. But I was real proud of her. Like I was like, damn, she making that much money where she don't have to recertify every 6 months or whatever, and she's making enough. And then at that time, I think she had, because I still have more kids than her, because she ended up having like her sick child like after the pandemic, or all I know, she had a baby. I know she had like 6 at that time. So I was like, damn, and I have 6 kids too, and I would love that. I would love to be off of government assistance. I would love to, because her whole thing was she wanted to buy a house, or well, pay it cash. So I was like, man, if she does that, I know I'm gonna be able to do it.